It was sensitive. It was something that she didn't deserve. She loved her sister beyond that. From what I understand, she might have even gone to her gravesite yesterday morning. The hardest part is that I lost 2 daughters to this gun violence.
Someone gunned down Simmons on the birthday of her pregnant sister who was murdered 14 years ago, back in 2008. Just hours before Simmons lost her life, she posted on social media to commemorate her beloved sister. She wrote, "You keep watching down on me, your nephew, and your whole family in this wicked world."
On April 25th, Sully Simmons visited her murdered sister's grave. On what would have been her sister's 35th birthday, Sully went to celebrate and show honor to her lost loved one. Sadly, just a few hours later, Sully was shot dead in front of her son. She was set to be buried at the same site as her sister, and today, police are still asking anyone with information on both cases to contact them immediately. Coty Simmons was 20 years old and lived in New Orleans. She went to high school there and was accepted as a sophomore to the state-supported New Orleans Center for the Creative Arts because of her talent as an artist. Coty thrived on painting still lifes of fruits and flowers. She also painted and decorated parade floats at the Mardi Gras signature school. Coty prioritized her art and grades over dances, movies, and going out. Her big nights out were spent with her sister, Sully. Coty and Sully were extremely close to one another. The two were said to be inseparable. But then, it was a winter night in December when Sully went to visit her boyfriend. Coty was 19 weeks pregnant, and instead of going inside, she slept in the car. Their mother said that the car was parked outside of a house while Coty was asleep in the front seat. And just after midnight, a man emerged from the back of the house on the block, firing directly at the car. According to police, a bullet had struck her in the back of the head. Coty was taken to a hospital, but unfortunately, she died from her injuries. On Christmas Eve, the family learned she was expecting a little boy she was planning to name after his father. Sully and Coty shared a bond that was unbreakable. For years, Sully would express her love for Coty in hopes of justice and healing. Just like her sister, Sully was known for her sweet and active personality. She had gone through many trials and tribulations, even at a very young age. She is the family's baby girl. However, they said her greatest accomplishment was being a mother to her beautiful son. Sully had a little boy that she named after her sister, Coty. Her love and dedication to him drove her daily, and she wanted nothing more than to provide him with the best life she could. When she wasn't focused on building a future for them, she spent a great time wondering on who was responsible for her sister's death. Every year, Sully would go out to Coty's gravesite to celebrate her life. And this year, on April 25, 2023, Sully posted on social media to acknowledge her sister's birthday with a special message about how much she missed her. Sadly, moments after leaving the gravesite, the 33-year-old mother was slain in a horrible shooting.
Her father, Lionel Simmons, spoke to me on the phone just hours after losing his daughter.
We're not coping, we just existed right now.
33-year-old Sully Simmons had her whole life ahead of her and a son to raise.
She was a fabulous young woman, a great mother to her child, and she had her whole future in front of her.
A witness says he saw the shooter do a U-turn at North Broad and Orleans Avenue, then shot at Sully's car, which was parked out the front of this blue house.
What I saw was basically a car drive by and shoot somebody in a vehicle, and a little girl was, or a little boy I believe it was sitting in the back seat, and just someone getting killed outside of the store. It's very tragic, very. And it's sad to see something like this happen around here.
New Orleans police say the shooting happened just before 1 p.m. Our video shows 8 bullets were fired into the car. One of those bullets possibly hitting the back passenger side window where the 2-year-old was sitting. The toddler miraculously was not harmed.
Upon arriving on scene, officers found a female in a vehicle shot multiple times. The female was transported by New Orleans EMS to University Hospital, where unfortunately she succumbed to her injuries.
Video circulating on social media shows the aftermath of the shooting. It was too graphic for us to show. Lionel Simmons says it's the second time tragedy has struck his family. You've lost 2 daughters to gun violence.
Two daughters of gun violence, exactly.
In 2009, his 20-year-old daughter, Coty Simmons, lost her life to gun violence. Today was Coty's birthday. This morning, Sully visited her sister's gravesite to pay tribute. Hours later, her life was also taken.
The closest. They were they looked like twins. They were twins.
Lionel finished our interview with this last thing.
Lead town. That's what I wish that she would have done, yeah.
To this day, Coty and Sully murders remain unsolved. Police did tell Sully's father that this may have been a result of retaliation of some sort. However, no suspects have been announced.
Lionel Simmons says he believes his daughter may have been killed over a misunderstanding.
All I can say is some guys pull up on her in front of the door and there's riddled the car with bullets. I hate to speculate on it, but you know, it was another incident that happened that she was actually no part of. She had nothing to do with it, but for some reason, they think she did.
Mayor LaToya Cantrell offering her condolences, but ultimately this is what she had to say when asked about the shooting.
What we are seeing is that people who are in these violent acts or associated with are also associated with some criminal activity in the city of New Orleans.
Simmons didn't want to go into detail about the situation, but says his daughter was innocent.
Anything you asked her for, she had it, you had it. It was stunning beyond words. We don't even know what to think of this.
Anyone with information on the deaths of Sully and Coty are urged to contact their local authorities. I will continue to keep the families of both girls in my thoughts and prayers. I hope that justice is served in this case. I wanted to do the stories as soon as it came out, but it took me a little while to get Coty's information. I wanted to be sure that I shared both of them together. You guys, let me know your thoughts and your opinions about this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys dearly, and with that being said, don't forget to check on your loved ones.